The market doesn't reward wishful thinking. It rewards discipline, patience, and the courage to act when others freeze. You see, profitable trading isn't a secret hidden in some formula or indicator. It's a reflection of your own mind. The greatest battle in this game has never been against the ticker tape. It's against the emotions that whisper lies while prices dance on the screen. I've seen men rise to fortune in the morning and lose it by the evening, not because they lacked knowledge, but because they couldn't master themselves. The market tests your nerve. It probes your weaknesses. It tempts you to believe you know more than you do. And when it finds arrogance, it punishes it swiftly. Every trader learns this lesson some too late. In my early days, I thought price was truth. I'd watch the tape and think I could outsmart it. I'd see the patterns, the waves, the sudden surges, and believe I could predict their next move. And for a while, it worked. I made quick money, the kind that makes your head swell and your hands shake with excitement. But soon enough, the market took it all back, plus interest. That's when I learned. The tape tells you what's happening, not what will happen. Your job isn't to predict, it's to respond with reason, not emotion. The first real secret to profitable trading is this: you must learn to sit still. Most traders can't. They need to be doing something, buying, selling, tweaking, adjusting. They confuse activity with productivity. But money isn't made in motion, it's made in waiting. The market moves in waves of greed and fear, and your greatest profits come from identifying those tides and holding your position until the current turns. I remember a time when I held a position in a stock that had already doubled. Every part of me screamed to sell. I could almost hear the voices of the crowd shouting, "Take your profits!" But my analysis told me the move wasn't done. I held on, fighting the urge to lock in the gain, and that single decision multiplied my profit several times over. It taught me something powerful. The real money is made in the big swing, not the small tick, not the little scalps, but in the major move when everything aligns: the trend, the tape, and your own conviction. But holding requires emotional strength. It's not easy to sit on profits while others around you boast about their quick trades. It's not easy to watch the market pull back and test your nerve. But that's where character comes in. Every tick tests whether you have it or not. You see, most traders lose not because they lack knowledge, but because they lack control. They chase the market, buy too high, sell too low, and blame the noise for their own lack of plan. But the market owes you nothing. It doesn't care about your feelings, your reasons, or your hopes. It simply reflects human behavior: greed, fear, impatience projected on a screen in the form of prices. Once you understand that, you stop fighting it. You start flowing with it. There were times I'd sit in my office, watching the tape slow down, feeling the rhythm of the market shift. And I'd know, deep down, something was changing, not because of the numbers, but because of the feeling in the crowd. Trading is as much about reading psychology as it is about reading charts. When the public is overly confident, I grow cautious. When fear dominates, I grow alert. The crowd is almost always wrong at turning points. That's one of the oldest truths in this business. And yet, every generation of traders has to learn it for themselves. Today's market might move faster, the screens might glow brighter, and algorithms might dominate the flow, but the core behavior of men and women hasn't changed in 100 years. The same emotions that ruined traders in my time ruin them now. The instruments evolve, but human nature does not. So the second secret to profitable trading is emotional neutrality. You must learn to stand apart from your trades. Never marry them. Never take it personally when the market moves against you. The market isn't insulting you, it's educating you. If you can treat every trade as a hypothesis rather than a statement of ego, you'll last. If not, you'll bleed slowly from 1,000 emotional cuts. I once took a position so large it made me sick to my stomach. Every tick against me felt like a blow to the chest. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think. I had crossed the line between calculated risk and reckless hope. That trade taught me more than any success ever could. If a position is too big for your nerves, it's too big, period. Never trade size that disturbs your peace. Mental composure is your greatest capital. Protect it with the same discipline you protect your cash. You'll hear people talk about tips, rumors, and inside information. Forget them. The moment you act on another man's opinion, you surrender your judgment. And once you lose that, you've lost the game. It's better to lose your money on your own decision than to win it by luck on someone else's, because if you lose, you'll learn. And if you win without understanding why, you'll eventually lose it back to the market that taught you humility. The third secret to profitable trading is patience in both entry and exit. Never rush into a position. Let the market show its hand. The big players always leave traces if you know how to look. Wait for confirmation, and once you're in, don't try to outthink the trade every hour. Set your stops, respect your risk, and let the move play out. Too many traders sabotage themselves by interfering with winning trades and nursing losing ones. Reverse that habit, cut losses fast, and let winners breathe. I remember watching traders who'd sell their winners too soon and hold on to their losers, hoping for a miracle. Hope is not a strategy. It's the most expensive emotion in the market. The moment you start hoping, you've stopped thinking. The market rewards decisiveness and punishes hesitation. If you want consistent profits, think like a professional operator. Professionals don't trade for excitement, they trade for opportunity. The excitement is for the amateurs. The calm, methodical approach is for the survivors. If you find yourself chasing that adrenaline rush, step away. You're not trading, you're gambling. In the quiet moments between trades, when there's no action, most can't bear the silence. But that's when the best traders thrive. They study, they observe, they prepare. The real work of trading happens when the market isn't moving, when the charts are quiet. That's when your next fortune is planned. Discipline isn't built in moments of victory, it's forged in the slow, grinding days of waiting. You must learn to love the waiting, because patience is not inactivity, it's strategy in motion. And if you find yourself constantly asking, what's next? Where's the next trade? You're already in danger. The best trades often come when you least expect them, and only the patient are ready to strike when they appear. There's also a brutal truth about loss. You will never eliminate it. Losses are part of the game, like expenses in a business, but they only destroy you if you refuse to accept them. Every loss carries a lesson, if you're humble enough to listen. The market doesn't hate you, it simply corrects your ignorance. One of my biggest downfalls came not from lack of knowledge, but from overconfidence. After a series of successful trades, I believed I couldn't be wrong. I ignored my rules. I took on too much leverage. I started trading to prove myself right, instead of waiting for the right setup. And just like that, the market reminded me who was in charge. It stripped me bare until all that remained was the lesson. The moment you think you've mastered the market, it will break you. The fourth secret to profitable trading is humility. The market doesn't reward pride. It rewards awareness. You must approach every day like a student, no matter how many wins you've had. Confidence without discipline is a slow form of suicide in this game. And here's another truth. Your greatest tool is not prediction, it's protection. Protect your capital, protect your confidence, protect your clarity. If you lose any of these, you're finished. A trader without capital can't act. A trader without confidence won't act. A trader without clarity will act recklessly. I've seen more traders destroyed by revenge trading than by bad analysis. They take a loss, feel wronged, and immediately rush to make it back. But the market doesn't care about your feelings. If you trade to get even, you'll only fall deeper in the hole. The correct move after a loss is to pause, review, and regain composure. Never let anger press the buy or sell button. Every winning trader develops an internal rhythm, a personal method that fits their nature. Some are born momentum traders, others trend followers, others contrarians. Find what matches your temperament. If your system doesn't align with your psychology, you'll sabotage it. The real art of trading isn't copying someone else's method, it's refining your own until it becomes second nature. In time, you'll realize that success in trading isn't about mastering the market, it's about mastering yourself. The market will always be uncertain, news will always surprise you. But your response, that's the part you control. Now, if you've listened this far, ask yourself honestly, what are you really seeking from the market? Is it freedom, excitement, Recognition, because until you answer that truthfully, the market will use those desires against you. It's not just a financial mirror, it's a psychological one. It reflects your greed, your fear, your impatience, and your ego in real time. The ones who last are those who make peace with uncertainty. They stop trying to force profits and start letting probabilities play out over time. They understand that one trade means nothing, only the series matters. Profitable trading isn't about one big win, it's about consistency, risk control, and mental endurance. So if you truly want to uncover the secret to profitable trading, stop searching for shortcuts, start building character. Because when your discipline becomes automatic, your profits follow naturally. The market rewards those who respect its rhythm and punishes those who try to rush it. And before you leave this video, take a moment. If what I've said resonates with you, subscribe to this channel so you don't lose track of the principles that actually matter. Leave a comment below and share your own trading challenges, your lessons, and your struggles. I want to know what the market is teaching you right now, because every trader's story carries wisdom. Remember this, the market doesn't destroy the disciplined, it destroys the unprepared. If you master patience, humility, and self-control, you'll find that what once seemed like chaos becomes rhythm. The ticker tape stops mocking you and starts guiding you. And in that rhythm, you'll finally see what profitable trading truly means, not chasing the next move, but moving with purpose when the time is right. In the end, success in the market isn't measured by what you make, it's measured by what you keep and who you become in the process. The market refines you, humbles you, and, if you let it, turns you into the kind of person who no longer needs luck because you've earned wisdom. That's the real secret to profitable trading.